Stammering or stuttering can cause problems with fluency and flow of speech in children. About 8 to 10% of children can experience stammering at some time between 2 and 5 years of age. This is a source of great anxiety and frustration for parents. So as parents, how can we help our child who stutters? When should we plan for an expert to see him, like a speech pathologist? Mrs. Vijaya Ramachandran, our speech pathologist, tells us more in this video.
Hello, let's talk a little bit about stammering today. Okay, what is stammering and what is it that you do when you feel, yes, your child stammers a little bit? Stammering or stuttering is when the smooth flow of speech is interrupted. So it can be interrupted by repetition of a sound. So it can be something like ba 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 ball, or it can be something like the first sound, or some sounds are prolonged. So it could be something like apple, or the child just is not able to get the word out. So you find them struggling like that. So anything or all of this constitutes stammering. Children do not start stammering as soon as they start speaking. It's usually between 2 and 4 years of age that we find that, yeah, children are stammering a little bit. Why is that? Because it's only between 2 and 4 is when they try to communicate a lot. They talk in sentences. They want to convey a lot of information. They want to interact more. So it is during this phase when they use a lot of speech is when we find that, yeah, their speech is a little disfluent, a little interrupted. Little bit of stammering you and I, all of us have, but if the stammering is so much that the child is not able to express whatever it is that he or she has to be saying or wants to say, then yes, it is a cause for concern. So if you think your child has stammering, what is it that you do? First step, none of the family members should correct the child. This is very, very important. No saying talk properly, talk slowly, why are you talking like this, think and talk, pause and talk, or wait and talk. No, please do not do any of that, because stammering is very, very highly dependent on the emotional state of the child. When you attempt to correct your child in any of the ways that I mentioned, you make them more self-conscious. So the more self-conscious they become, the worse is their stammering. Instead, what you have to do is listen to your child patiently. Do not supply words to your child. Do not complete sentences for them. Allow them to express whatever is it that they want. But when you talk to your child, talk to them at a slower speed. So if you want to say, my name is Vijaya, you will say, my name is Vijaya. So not as slow as this, but as slow as possible. Because children, what they hear is what they speak. So if you talk to them slowly, they will also start speaking slowly to you. And that helps ease out the stammering to quite a bit. And post that, as quickly as possible, seek help from a speech pathologist. Because early intervention is very, very important for stammering. Like I mentioned earlier, it's heavily dependent on the emotional state of the child. So the less self-conscious they are, the more easier it is for them to be able to overcome the blocks, to be able to overcome the problem. The more uncomfortable and the more self-conscious they are, the challenges posed to overcome this speech issue is much more.